Starting lineups. First of our guests from Northeastern Clinton. Number 23, Justin Moore. Number 31, Matt Cavaco. Number 32, Tyler Champlain. Number 35, Casey Garrett. And number 44, Ethan Johnson. The Cougars are coached by Mr. Tim McDonough. And now, for the whole team on the scoreboard, Franklin Academy. Number 3, Ryan Lamica. Number 5, Danielle Marshall. Number 15, Tyler Westcott. Number 23, Casey Warner. And number 24, Andrew Bean. The Huskies are coached by Mr. Tim LeMay. The officials for tonight's game are Mr. Labarge and Mr. Rose. And now would you please rise and remove your caps as we honor our country with the singing of our national anthem by Miss Hannah Rassi.
Wild Bill Chase for Calvin Castine at Hometown Cable. Tyler Westcott, Matt Fabotko, and the jump ball to start off this championship game at a Bobcat shootout. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hometown Cable, your ultimate high school sports network in Clinton and Franklin County. The Huskies from Franklin Academy are the home team, and they started off Lamica hitting it from downtown. Hits the three-pointer. Northeastern Clinton in their away uniforms, they're going to be the visiting team on the scoreboard. Both these teams more or less meeting in the middle here of Northern Adirondack High School. Beautiful downtown Ellenburg corners for this championship game, 2006 Bobcat shootout. Quick pass inside to Westcott. Westcott, Danielle Marshall, Casey Warner, Lamica, and who's the other guy out there for Malone? Against number 24, Andrew Bean. Andrew Bean is the lone senior on the Huskies. Keith Johnson, Matt Fabotko, Justin Moore, Casey Garand, number 32, Tyler Sample. Start out here for Tim McDonough's Northeastern Clinton Cougars, starting five. The Huskies are coached by Mr. Tim LeMay. The officials for tonight's ball game are Mr. Al Rose, Mr. What's his name? Jamie Labarge. Yeah, Jamie Labarge from Altona. Well, the teacher at NAC here. had a brain cramp there. On the line is Justin Moore. Moore and Fabotko each scored 21 points against Northern Adirondack on Saturday night. Northeastern prevailing in that game, 70-29, to advance to this championship game. Moore gives it to Garrett. Garrett can't convert. Marshall's there to pull down the rebound. Franklin Academy beat Chateauguay. And Lamica from downtown again. That's 2 in a row for young Mr. Lamica. Makes it a 6-2 ball game. Johnson into the middle. They kick it out to Fabatko. Fabatko trying to answer. That rattles in and out. Johnson underneath. On the putback. Doesn't go. Moore pulls down a rebound quickly. Attacks the basket. He scores. Moore surrounded by Franklin Academy defenders. Able to get that go. It's a 6-4 ball game. Early indications. Looks like we're going to have a good ball game here. It's a championship game. And that's all we can ask for. Good ball movement. Bean from outside. That doesn't go. Fabatko is in the position to pull down that air ball. Drives to the hoop, going coast to coast. Offensive foul called. Tyler Westcott ended up on the ground. Both these teams are young squads. Cougars only have 2 seniors. The Huskies have the lone senior, Andrew Bean. 2 seniors for Northeastern are Justin Moore and Keithan Johnson. So the Class A school, Franklin Academy, against the Class B school, Northeastern Clinton. It's a 6-4 ball game. Lamica has hit 2 3-pointers here in the early going for the Huskies. There's a kick. See, they didn't reset the clock again.
Change the rule.
Change the rule. Jamie Labarge looked at the clock, but they didn't signal that. Must have twirl their fingers around their head type of thing. Foul called. Foul is on number 23, Justin Moore. Second team foul on the Cougars. Tyler Westcott, a little bit short. The score remains 6-4. That one, a little bit more legs into it. As Calvin indicated in the game previous it is. You got to start at the toes. It's a slingshot is the way you put it, right?
No. Not the whip.
Oh, the whip. It's like a whip. Tyler Sample drives through the middle. A little hook shot, scores. It's a 1-point game, 7-6. Quick ball movement by the Huskies. Westcott with a spin move, and he scores. Pretty move there by Westcott. Down under 5 minutes left in its opening quarter. It's 9-6. Huskies and Cougars championship game on the Bobcat shootout. Wild Bill Chase, Calvin Castine here on this December 4th Monday Night Basketball. That's through the legs of Guerin. This game was originally should have been played on Saturday night, but due to the weather conditions, both games should have been the opening round of the shootout was canceled. We had to push everything back to Saturday-Monday tournament. Regular season gets underway, I think, on Wednesday for high school boys. Tomorrow night, regular season for girls gets underway. Foul is on. Thought he said 44. Oh, yeah, that's Keith Johnson. Okay, we got an early timeout here. 4:25 on the clock. 9-6. Huskies with the 3-point lead. Third team foul called against the Cougars. First on Keith Johnson. The inbound play to Westcott. Kick it back out to Lamica. He's already got 2 3-pointers. Changelo in the game now for Northeastern. Westcott from outside. That doesn't go. On the weak side is Matt Fabatko. The paper mixed him up. First article had him down as Mike. Fabatko from outside. That don't go. Changelo, the soccer star, He's right there in the right place. Puts it up and in. It's back to a 1-point game, 9-8. Casey Warner has to give it back to Lamica. Warner goes down into the corner to Westcott to kick it back out on top. They swing it all the way around. Warner goes over the top. Lamica's open. 3-point attempt. That time doesn't go. Kabatko runs down the long rebound. Keith Johnson. Quickly up to Justin Moore. Moore from outside. Hits the ball. And it's 11. Hits it, and it's 11-9. First lead for the Cougars. Bragging rights for Route 11 from the new Walmart to Rouse's Point. To the bridge. They're on the line here tonight. 11-9 now. Warner from outside. Off the glass. Sample hustling, saves it. Throws it inbounds to Fabako. He quickly puts Northeastern on the attack. Running the baseline. Changelo looking for a pass from Johnson. Now it's with Fabako back out to Johnson. Johnson moving to his right. Changelo open for a second. Drives around the defender. Short on his shot. Bit of tie up. Sample and Lamica get all tied up there. 2:49 on the clock. Opening quarter here. Sample from outside, a line drive, 3-pointers, so that's 2 3-pointers in a row for Northeastern, and they have a 14-9 lead. Westcott out to Warner. Warner from downtown can't convert. From Botko, he's a force on them boards. Little coast to coast. Warner slowing him down. And you know who's back? Matt's grandfather. He's telling the officials, let him follow that through. Continuation.
I think this is an NBA game.
Oh, that's an NBA. Well, could be. Yeah, they wouldn't call it an NBA. Moore saw Johnson open for a minute, but then quickly, number 4, who's that? That's Picaro. Corey Picaro is in for the Huskies. The Huskies looked pretty sharp in the early going of this game. And right now they're trying to get back on track. Lamica, he scores from outside. Looked like it was going to pop out and it fell in. Lamica with 3 3-pointers. And it's a 2-point ball game, 12-14. So 3-pointers raining down in this championship game here in the early going. Lamica's got 3. Justin Moore has 1. Tyler Sample has the other for Northeastern. That's 5 total. Lamica over to Bean. Bean tries to go around Johnson. Johnson cuts him off at a pass. Get the ball down to Westcott. Kicks out to Warner. Warner's 3-pointer. That doesn't go. Johnson able to muscle down the rebound. Warner steps in front of that bounce pass. It appears so far that Franklin Academy has some speed they can slow down Justin Moore with. Changelo. Oh, hits one from downtown. To 17-12 ball game. 3-pointers keep on coming here. Both teams not afraid to shoot it. Tim McDonough, I don't think he expected to see that from the substitution. Tony Changelo putting in that 3-pointer. Huskies having to work hard. Lamica, he is on fire. Ryan Lamica. He's in double digits now. 11 points. Westcott creates that turnover. Comes up with a steal. 17-14. 22 seconds left here in his first quarter. It's a 3-point ball game. Cougars. Huskies should play for the last shot. Warner to Lamica. Lamica swings it back to Bean. Picaro's in there also, and Westcott. Warner driving to the hoop, draws the foul, hits the jump shot on the follow through. Matt's father didn't say nothing about that one. Her grandfather, that is.
The foul's on Johnson.
Oh, foul's on Johnson. Well, continuation. He should have counted that basket. That's off the foot. Franklin Academy player number 4, Corey Picaro. 4 seconds on the clock. 17-14. It's a 3-point game. Justin Moore to Johnson. I don't think they know how much time is left. Moore, Johnson shot. Ooh. Rattled in and out. And that's the score after 1 complete quarter. 17-14 Northeastern Clinton Cougars with the 3-point lead over to Franklin Academy Huskies here on Hometown Cable Championship Basketball. Andrew Bean inbounds it to Ryan Lamica. For some reason I want to call the kid Nick Lamica. I don't know why. I don't even know. It's in my head like that for some reason. Moore hustling down the floor. Picaro comes up with a rebound. I mean, his father's name is Mike, so I don't know where I'm getting the Nick from. Maybe I'm thinking of Nick Chase. Ryan Marshall, or Daniel Marshall. Underneath, gets fouled.
You're saying we haven't seen 3-pointers like that on this floor since Nick Chase played here?
Oh yeah, maybe that's it, Kelvin. I'm glad you put your color commentary in on that one. When people watching Hometown Cable say, "Look at that, Bill Chase talking about his kids again."
I haven't even talked about the turkey trot.
All right, I haven't mentioned the turkey trot. If we get a chance, we will. Daniel Marshall hits 1 of 2. It's a 2-point ball game, 17-15. Franklin Academy had the good early start. They were up by 6-2. And Northeastern Clinton, they battled back. They had a 14-9 lead at one time. Matt Fabatko making it look easy, driving that baseline with a little finger roll and drops it in. It's a 19-15 ball game. Kicking it out to Lamica. That's a little bit short. Crashing the boards is Westcott. The Huskies with another shot at the basket here. Good work on the boards by Westcott from downtown. Westcott can't get it to go, and Fabatko is there again. Justin Moore, he's heating it up now. Moore, his second 3-pointer, I believe. Now for Northeastern's got the lead in the 3-point department.
Well, Moore reminds me in a lot of ways of Tim LeCount, the Northeastern player who was CVAC Player of the Year back in 1995. Hard to believe that was 12 years ago.
Yeah, time flies when you're having fun, Calvin. That's Sample and Northeastern going on a little bit of a run here. They've built a 9-point lead, 24-15. It was 17-15, but 7-0 run by Northeastern now. Huskies turn it over. Fabatko takes it. Tim LeMay's got to call a timeout and slow that forward progress down. 26-15, 5:52 on the clock. Cougars over to Huskies. Cougars had a little bit of a slow start, but they picked it up right now. Got an 11-point lead, 26-15 on a 9-0 run right now. That's almost picked off. Warner able to maintain possession. Lamica, early going, was hitting them outside 3-pointers. That gave the Huskies the advantage. But Tim McDonough's made some adjustments. Justin Moore hit a couple of big 3-pointers. Changelo also hitting one. Tyler Sample, I believe, was the other guy. Driving to the middle. Going to get a foul called on Danielle Marshall. Tim LeMay So that was good defense right there. Couple of subs coming in for the Cougars. 3 team fouls now on Franklin Academy, 5 on Northeastern. All right, let's get the right school. Corey Tremblay in for Northeastern now. Tony Changelo, Justin Moore, Matt Fabotko, Corey Tremblay, and Keith Johnson out there for the Cougars. Daniel Marshall, Tyler Westcott, Casey Warner, Ryan Lamica, and Corey Picaro out there for the Huskies. Changelo tried to bounce one across over to Matt Fabotko. Westcott got a foot in there. 4:55 left here in the half. 26-15 is the score. Cougars on top. Moore quickly moving to his left. Looking for Fabotko underneath, but that ends up out of bounds. Moore is quick. Saturday night against NAC, he used his speed and quickness to run up and down the floor for them easy layups. Tonight we're seeing him hit the outside jump shot. Got a little too strong to the hoop that time. He's not a lot of size to him, but he's a strong kid. Danielle Marshall from outside. That's short. Crashing the boards is Bean. Fabotko, though, comes up with the loose ball. Keith Johnson driving to his left. We're going to count that as a basket.
Well, that one there, they argued a little bit. I might agree with them.
They didn't count it. It looked like it. He was pointing.
Walking to the floor.
Well, I thought he meant like. It's counting it. He curled his finger just like a ref would. Garrett from outside gets the friendly roll. Another three-pointer for the Cougars. Cougars said, well, you guys want to hit a couple and watch us now. I think that's 6-3 now in the three-point department. Northeastern.
You take away Lamica's 3 3-pointers, and this is a real blowout.
Yeah. Andrew Bean. Somebody laying on his ankle there. What Al say? What Big Al say? Called a foul, I think. 5 team fouls on. Called it on Garrett. Warner from outside. Big high arcing shot doesn't go, hits the rim. Fabotko runs down, another rebound. Foul called. 3:11 on the clock. Al Rose going to indicate 5 white. Danielle Marshall picking up another foul. Well, Marshall's going to go to the bench. That's his 3rd of the half. So Tim LeMay got to put one of his starters down on the bench, probably for the remainder of the half. Save him for that second half. 29-15 score. It's 12-0 run. Fabotko. That's picking it right out of your back pocket right there. And then he scores. I think the trick here is probably keeping him somehow, maybe for where his grandfather doesn't come home. Get him not to come to the game or something. Because he's been a terror. it's a 14-1 run now. Since it was a 17-15 ball game, make that a 14-2 run. It's 31-17, 2:58 on the clock. Cougars with the big lead over the Huskies here on Hometown Cable.
Well, it's the rematch of sorts of a game played Saturday at PHS. Malone Huskies beating the Cougars of Northeastern in girls basketball.
They beat the Cougars? Ooh, Lamica with a steal. And a foul called on Casey Guerin.
39-29. It wasn't pretty.
Well, the Cougars, they lost one of them Cougars, didn't they?
Yep.
Well, them are two basketball powerhouses, actually, when it comes to girls basketball. Northeastern and Franklin Academy. That's good that they play each other.
In fact, just 2 rows ahead of us is the father of Missy West, who was such a big star there at Malone, and went on to play at Duke.
Lamica hit 2 foul shots. Lamica providing majority of the offense here for Franklin Academy. I believe he's up to 13 out of their 19 points. Johnson driving. He'll draw a foul. 2:32 on the clock. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul is on Bean. His first of the night, the 7th team foul. Northeastern, they've got a lot of speed and quickness, and then they've got Keith Johnson, Justin Moore. Then you've got that inside down low presence of Matt Fabatko. Throw in Tony Changelo down there to put in some valuable time, and it's going to be a force to be reckoned with, this Northeastern Cougars team throughout this 2006-2007 basketball season. Lamica again hits a 3-pointer. 33-22. Warner almost forcing the turnover. Johnson dishes, samples, shot doesn't go. Lamica there to pick up the loose ball down underneath. Warner down low to Westcott. Westcott moving on 2 defenders. Sample and Johnson. Sample behind the back. Little nifty move. Driving through the middle. Kicked it back out. Matt did a little bit too much there. Should have continued to the hoop. Tried to kick it out to Justin Moore. From downtown, Warner, he can't catch a basket here yet. From the outside, Johnson. No shot on the drive. We're shooting a 1-on-1. Now, (33-22), 11-point ball game. Sample hustling there. Westcott threw his hands with Lamica. He has been in the right place at the right time all night tonight. Warner inside to Carl. Carl's got to kick it back out to Warner. Finds Bean open on the left side. They go down low to Westcott. Westcott off the glass and in. Nice play there by Franklin Academy to move the ball down low and get a couple points. It's down to single digits here for the first time in a while. Changelo to Fabatko. He's off balance. Quick pass there by Changelo to Fabatko. He's open underneath, puts it up and in. Back to double-digit lead, 35-24. Very good ball movement there by Northeastern Clinton. 45 seconds on the clock. Then we go to halftime. Stay tuned for the Hometown Cable halftime show. The ball went in, Calvin?
Yeah, but remember that pass to hit him underneath there?
Right. He made the basket, but he missed.
Missed the foul shot.
Oh, and then
So it should have been one shot.
Right. And Al grabbed the rebound. Right? Okay, that's how that worked. A steal by Moore. And there's Moore using his speed and quickness. Number 2, Chris LeClaire in the game for the Huskies. That pass was picked off by Moore, coming out of the hands of LeClaire. LeClaire seeing his first actions of this Bobcat shootout. 12 seconds on the clock. It's a 13-point game, 37-24.
And Moore picked up his second foul with just those 12 seconds remaining. You always hate to see that from the coach.
That's for sure. Well, the offense is clicking very well here for the Cougars. They only scored 26 points against the Bobcats in the first half. They're up to 37 here. They went a little crazy against the Cats though in the second half. 37-26, 11-point game. Moore from outside. Oh, it looked good for a second. That's how we end the halftime. 11-point game. Cougars on top of the Huskies. Wild Bill Chase, Calvin Castine here for Hometown Cable. We'll be back after the teams get a break. Yeah. Okay, we're set to get the second half underway here. Bobcat Shootout Championship game featuring Northeastern Clinton Cougars, the Section 7 representative, against Franklin Academy Huskies, the Section 10 representative. Johnson starts it off, makes it a 39-26. It was 37-26 at the half. Justin Moore again scoring 12 points as he did Saturday night against Bobcats in the first half. Matt Fabatko, he had 12 points in the first half against NAC. He's a little bit behind Moore now. He's only had 8. And Tyler Sample pitched in with 7 points. Foul trouble possibility for the Cougars. They got 3 people with 2 fouls. Sample, Moore, and Johnson. 3-1, I believe that foul was on Fabatko, his second. For the Huskies, Ryan Lamica had 16 out of their 26 points. Tyler Westcott had 9, and Daniel Marshall the lone 1 point. Only 3 players scoring for the Huskies. And the Cougars spread it around a lot better than that. Picaro coming down with a rebound. Daniel Marshall doesn't start this half. He is in foul trouble with 3. Picaro gets tied up. Nick Lamica out there, Casey Warner, Andrew Bean, Tyler Westcott. Also with Picaro here to start out the half. Fabatko, Johnson, Moore, Changelo, and Tyler Sample come out for the Cougars. The Cougars open up their regular season on Wednesday night. They're hosting the Plattsburgh High Hornets. Just at halftime here had Patrick Shaughnessy, who's here to watch the ball game. He plays for Plattsburgh, junior. Patrick, there's Casey Warner. He hits one from outside. It's another 3-pointer. Big shot for Warner to get on track here in the second half. He had a lot of opportunities in that first half. He just couldn't hit that outside jump shot.
I think last year there were times if there was less than a certain amount of time they would reset the shot clock on a kick.
Johnson with a nice move to the basket. Oh, I see if there's It's like under 10 seconds or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I think you might be right because they look at the clock all the time, right? Well, we're trying to figure out things as we go here, Calvin.
We're new at this, right?
Right. If we get a chance, we'll ask, get somebody to clarify it. We ain't got no down on the sideline reporter here to get us that kind of information.
One thing though, Bill, Al Rose is smart enough that he's on the end that Northeastern is running away from, not running to.
Yeah, but they end up switching anyways.
At halftime, and the players switch.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, I mean, Jamie will have Northeastern on offense the rest of the night type of thing?
Yeah, and I think he had him the first half too.
Now see, look, Al has to move down low here. But anyways, before all we got down to this end, that was probably one of the ugliest inbound plays. But then there was a jump ball that I've ever seen. I don't know what the guy for Franklin Academy was doing there. And then he ends up getting tied up and possession arrow in favor of Northeastern. That's why they're back down on their end of the field, or the court, excuse me.
Stadium.
Johnson, what's he? He's shooting. Was this three? Was it a three-pointer he attempted?
Must be. And the fourth foul on number 23 over there.
Uh-oh, that's Casey Warner. That's the other Husky player that was in foul trouble. Warner, one of the small, quicker guards for the Huskies to help negate some of that speed of Northeastern Clinton, but he's not going to be able to do that sitting down on the end of the bench. Tim LeMay forced to go to his bench. Daniel Marshall coming back into the game. Bean goes to the hoop. Foul called. .5:11 on the clock. 41-29. Bean gets a nice rattle and a roll there. Falls in. That was ugly. Sample pulls down a rebound. Babotko kicks it in the corner. Now Moore into the middle of the floor. Westcott going up high, grab that rebound. Westcott doing a nice job on the boards there. 41-30. Bean driving, pulls up, shot doesn't go, a little bit short. Westcott, he should have took the hook there, but Bean ran it down into the corner. Andrew Bean, he's being trapped over there. Off the foot of Changelo, heads up play by Andrew Bean. 4:36 left here in the third quarter. Wild Bill Chase, Calvin Castine here for Hometown Cable, your ultimate high school sports network in Clinton County. Anybody wants a copy of this game, just get a hold of Calvin. This game and any other sporting event, you can always get your own copies. Moore trying to go on an alley-oop type high school version to Fabotko. Doesn't work. Oh, the finger roll almost goes. Matt Fabotko, he's only a sophomore.
I think he's a junior, but I'm not going to argue with it. Baker says he's a sophomore. We'll see. We'll see in 2 years, Bill.
Well, I'd hate to see what kind of ball player he's going to be if he's only a sophomore. Right now, he's a force to be reckoned with. I remember last year was the Fabotko. I thought they were twins, actually. His brother, I didn't know, was older than him.
Maybe they are.
Cross court pass. And then Vabatko drives to the hoop. Corey Picaro ends up down on the ground. The foul called against him. He said, I just got ran over. How are you going to call a foul against me? But they did. Blocking foul. (41-30). Seem to be stuck on that score. Not anymore. 42-30. It was a close ball game in the early going. 17-15 was the last close score I can remember. And then double-digit lead for Cougars for a time being now. The Huskies got it down to 9 late in the first half, that is. It was an 11-point game at the halftime, or it's a 12-point game now. They kick it out to Lamica. Lamica with the 16 points. I think he'd rather go down the other end. Danielle Marshall. A little reverse layup. More down the floor. That just ain't right. There ain't no way you're going to catch him.
No, nice job from Johnson on that rebound.
Changelo, well, Guerin back in the game. Casey Guerin. He spells it with a K. Casey Warner spells it with a C. Danielle Marshall, the Westcott, on the baseline. Steps on the end line. Turns the ball over. 44-30. 3:15 here in the third quarter. Moore from outside, a little bit short. The rebound was Tremblay. Sample, excuse me, Tyler Sample. Sample, Tremblay. Chris LeClaire coming in. He replaces Picaro. This championship game of the Bobcat Shootout here on Hometown Cable. Northern Adirondack Bobcats, Chateauguay Bulldogs, Franklin Academy Huskies, and Northeastern Clinton Cougars. The 4 teams participating in this tournament. The Cougars beat the Bobcats on Saturday night, 70-29 to advance to this championship game, and the Huskies beat the Chateauguay Bulldogs by scores 36-33 to get into this game. 45-32. Right now, the Cougars with the commanding lead. Moore sliding his way through traffic. Now he picks up a cheap foul there. That'll be his third.
Frustration foul, Bill. He's mad because he missed the shot.
Well, he shouldn't be too mad. He's got a 13-point lead. We already picked the most valuable player of the tournament. I was probably going co-players of the tournament, as far as I'm concerned. Justin Moore and Matt Vabatko have already wrapped that up. Vabatko showing a little bit of hang time there for a white guy. 47-32. Westcott pulls down the rebound. Vabatko, he's pretty agile moving through traffic. even underneath. Seems to be able to work his way around people. Johnson from outside, three-pointer, rattles out. Westcott's there. Westcott has had a strong game. Him and Lamica for the Huskies. Lamica with 16 points there in the first half. He's cooled off. Not quite sure he's got on track here yet in his second half. Westcott to the hoop. He scores. Westcott by 4 defenders that time. Moore from outside. He can't get it to convert. Daniel Marshall on that weak side. Running the floor. The Huskies. Westcott again. Westcott. Last 2 baskets. 47-36. Down to 11-point game. 1:22 on the clock. Third quarter action here on Hometown Cable. The ABCD tournament here in the Bobcat Shootout. Timeout called. With the basket count? Oh, it's a 10-point game. 47-37, the closest the Huskies been here. Okay. It's December 4th. Don't forget to get your Christmas shopping done here, folks. Moore putting another couple points through the basket. Moore delivering there for the Cougars. LeClaire goes to Westcott. Westcott has rattled off 5 straight points for the Huskies. Beans got to kick it over to Westcott. Lamica still unable to get on track here. Down low to LeClaire. LeClaire. Looked like LeClaire threw it away, but it was tipped. I think he was trying to do something with it. Northeastern, the last team to touch it. 41 seconds here on the clock. Third quarter action. 12-point game. 49-37. Huskies at times have showed they can stay right with these Cougars. Want the Cougars. They are a pretty tough outfit. Westcott on his own here trying to get the Huskies back into the game. Unable to convert that putback. But he's working hard on the glass. All tournament team, we put Tyler Westcott on that. Nick Lamica also. So we got 4 out of them. Daniel Marshall finishes the quarter down on the ground, no call. It's 49-37, Cougars with that 12-point lead going into the fourth quarter of this championship basketball shootout in Bobcat territory. It's 10 of 9 here on a Monday night. We're at Northern Adirondack High School Championship Basketball with the Bobcat Shootout. The Huskies of Franklin Academy and the Cougars of Northeastern. And the Cougars with the big 12-point lead right now. Clock, the Huskies' biggest enemy, along with that 12-point lead the Cougars got. There goes Moore, the touchdown pass. Takes his time, goes over to the left side, puts it up and in. And who'd the pass come from? From Botko. All right. Well, if you're Plattsburgh High School and you're scouting this, you don't only got to stop 1, you got to stop 2. LeClaire gets that nice slow roll into the basket. 51-39, 7:06 on the clock. Casey Warner and somebody else coming into the ball game for the Huskies. Picaro. Andrew Bean and Daniel Marshall are out. Botko. A real strong move to the hoop on the baseline. Lamica to Leclerc. Back to Lamica. But Botko steals it away. You know, I'll probably be in the middle of the night and I'll go Fabotko to Moore or something. My wife will say, "What's the matter with you?" That's all I've been saying all night long. Well, I gotta tell you, after standing Saturday night, I had a cramp in my leg in the middle of the night.
You did?
Oh, I screamed out in pain. Woke my wife up.
Oh, Charlie Horton?
Yeah. Wow. Warner from outside. You got to follow that up, Casey Warner. And there goes Moore. And you got caught up watching your shot. Warner calls timeout. So the Huskies don't lose possession. 6:05 on the clock. 55-39. The Cougars increasing the lead. I think it was 45-35 at one time, right? They got down to a 10-point lead. Well, Northeastern Clinton pulling away here in the fourth quarter. I'm pretty sure McDonough's probably happy this game was actually played on Monday night. Get tuned up for the big opening season game against PHS. Wednesday night. On a weak side, number 33, Tony Jangelo. Unable to put that ball back up. Lamica, not able to get on track here in this second half. Warner comes up with the loose ball. Goes down low to Westcott. Westcott got to kick out to Lamica. Warner. That doesn't go. Over the back is Leclerc. That'll be the 16th foul. It's only 6. He just put the 6 up there. Okay, I'll hustle back. There was a 5 there, Al. Hey, you know what I learned at halftime? This Ryan Lamica is related to the Bushies in Line Mountain.
That's very interesting, though.
Well, his uncle's a neighbor of mine. We've had a couple run-ins. He likes to burn garbage.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I think it was last year when I put up Christmas lights for my mother. It was styrofoam or something he burned because he got a new TV. That didn't smell very good. Lamica. All right, his father must have...
He allegedly.
Well, no.
Allegedly.
I went and put it out. Filled up his burning barrel with snow. I allegedly did that too. All right, that's Westcott. Somehow Warner able to keep that ball. Now you got a piece of that. Bean looking to go back up. Picaro from outside. Crashing the boards, Westcott. Good job by Tyler Westcott. Young squad here, the Huskies. Have nothing to be ashamed of. They got to hold their heads up here. Actually, young squad of Northeastern Clinton Cougars. Sample trying to force something underneath. Huskies on the floor. Sample's there. The ball's going out of bounds. Northeastern ball. 57-41. It's a 16-point margin. Moore on the inbound play gets knocked down. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Subs coming in for the Cougars, 3 of them. That's Jonathan McDonald. We were calling him Ryan for a while, Saturday night. That's number 45. Corey Davison, number 21. And then who else we got out there? 25 returns. Corey Tremblay. Moore hits some 2 free throws, makes it a 59-41 ball game. Leaves Moore out there in Changelo. And Ryan McDonald picks up the loose ball on the floor to turnover by the Huskies. Some will be able to have a couple beers when I get home, Calvin, before I go to bed. My throat, I gotta coat that throat. Talking through 2 games here. Davison. Shot clock winding down. What? They reset the shot clock? Well, we're going to call them over and ask them if they should, I think. Take a break, Calvin. Well, we're back. They reset the shot clock to 12. It was more like 6, actually. Now we're down to 5. Davison's shot. It's off the mark. Driving to the hoop is Tremblay. He can't convert. Warner now with the ball. Warner in the ball game with 4 fouls. Driving. Warner probably one of the smallest ball players out there for either team. I think even Justin Moore's got him on height. Changelo. Quick pass to Moore. 2 minutes exactly left in this contest. Warner gets a leg or a foot on it. LeClaire looking to come back in. Oh, we had number 31 out there for, or we still do. That's Pepin. Pepin in the game. Alan Pepin. I think it must be his father works at Bear Hill. Mark Pepin. Oh, a little behind the back layup.
Reverse layup.
Reverse.
It's fouled.
I don't know. It looks like the no look to me. Put it up and hope it goes in layup. Warner trying to drive to the hoop. That gets swatted away. 1:31 on the clock. It's a 20-point ball game. 61-44 or 41. All right, who's in the ball game now?
Armstrong and Dragoon.
Armstrong and Dragoon. What about the other team?
Number 1 or 2.
Number 1, Marshall Emerson. The number 44 is Lucan. Lucan with the ball. Goes to Pepin. Pepin's shot doesn't go. 41 Armstrong picked up that air ball. Davison now with it. Playing it out here, folks. Gonna go through the motions. 1:02 on the clock. Northeastern Clinton looks like they're picking up another championship here in the Bobcat shootout. I believe it's their second in a row anyways. We're pretty sure they won last year. What Calvin says, sometimes he'll tape a JV game. Somebody will ask him in the varsity game who won. He says he can't remember. Watch the tape. So we can't really figure out who won last year's championship game. Calvin has been taping a lot of ball games in between since then. Warner pops the shot, doesn't go. LeClaire with a rebound, back out to Warner. Shoot it again, Warner. Yeah, there you go. Lucan, I mean. Down to 25 seconds. Northeastern still running up and down the floor. Better strap your boots on, folks, if you're going to play this Northeastern team.
Take your boots off so you can run fast.
Well, strap them or hang on. 23 seconds left. And this is Tremblay. Tremblay gets his own rebound. Tremblay again. Emerson now with the ball for the Huskies. Wild Bill Chase, Calvin Castine bringing you hometown cable basketball action. The Bobcat shootout. It's going to be the Cougars. Going to be crowned the champions. Final score 62-41 and as the horn blows. That ends it. The Cougars pull out their second victory in this Bobcat shootout, and they are crowned champs. Congratulations to Tim McDonough and the entire Northeastern boys basketball team. Final score once again 62-41. Cougars over the Huskies. Wild Bill Chase, Calvin Castine wishing everybody happy holiday season. Be careful out there. Winter appears to be settling in. We got enough snow in Lime Mountain. We had to shovel this morning. And I'm sure it's coming to you guys pretty anytime soon. So don't forget any of your favorite charitable holiday organizations out there that might be looking for a donation. And have a safe and happy holiday season if I don't see you guys before then. Drive carefully and have a good night, folks.
There you go. Thank you, Bill Chase, and we're just going to watch long enough to see the Cougars get their championship plaque and the T-shirts, the highly collectible T-shirts. Thanks for watching and for supporting Hometown Cable. That was Vanderhoof scoring. 29-25. Lions have scored just 5 points in the second half. Jump ball. Sport ball. 29-25. Sherman shot. Carroll with the rebound, short. Rebounded by Bullock. With the ball. Team is down by 4. 5:20 left in the game. Russell comes up with it. Carroll with a shot. Rebounded by Bullock. Fouls on Tyler for second. Fouls on Lily Carroll, her third foul. Lions with the ball, they trail. only a 3 seconds call. Westport brings it up. They're also with the ball. Fouls on Borden. Sherman throws it up. Lions bring it down. Bullock into the forecourt. Shot is missed. 3-point attempt by Gibson. 29-25, 3:40 to go. White ball, 3:23 left in the game. Low scoring, 29-25 score. And a close game, but a competitive game, but a very low scoring game. Lions with another dry run. And we're going to have a timeout for blue. Westport ball, 22 on the shot clock. Sherman hands off. Carroll puts it up. Beaton with a throw up. Beaton again, and on the Lions. Martin picks up her third foul. And that's a 6-point lead, 5-point lead. 6-5, 30-25, 5-point lead. 2:27 left in the game. Time getting short for the Lions. 5 points is not much, but it is when you've only scored 25 up to this point. You got 20% of your total you've gotten thus far. Big basket there by Liz Vanderhoff. And it's a 7-point lead with 1:40 to go. Lions have got to get somebody who is hot. They've got to find that person immediately. And it's blue ball. Carroll comes up with it. 1:26 remaining. Sherman drives, throws it up and in. Westport fans are starting to think like they got the title back. The Lions have not scored in the fourth quarter after scoring only 5 in the third period. they've got no time for anything fancy. .50 seconds remain. Desperation throw there by Bullitt. Nowhere near the rim. She was closely guarded. Up for Carroll. And she is fouled. Fouls on Heather Beaton, her second foul. Carroll at the line. Can make it a 10-point lead right here. She does. And now an opportunity to increase that by another 10%. And she does. 36-25 with 41.7 on the clock. Looks like the upset victory for the Westport Eagles. Chelsea Smith and Farrell Crowning Shield report in, and now we have, who we got, 45, Jen Evans. 31.8 remaining. Ball comes into Russell. Out to Sherman. Fouls on Riley Doyle. Didn't see her come in. Excuse me, Aaron Doyle. Riley Diamond is also in. And then we have a timeout on the floor.